Hey guys, James Young here. I was traveling all weekend. So at the end of work on Friday, I hit the road, sat in the car for 8 hours to get to destination. I then had to support the kids in a tournament. So basically, my usual intake of food and exercise could not be done. I was basically on the road. Returned, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Took a hotel that had a gym, but it was terrible. The gym was like non-functioning. It was in a room, it's like the hotel, we have a gym. So you go into the gym and it's a room with like a bike and a rower in against the wall. That's not a gym, guys. It's not a gym. And there was a pool, but like 20 people in it. We're still in COVID. You know what? I'll take a break on the swim. So then all I did was I did quite a bit of walking and like some just body weights in the bedroom. That was it. But just kept things ticking over. Anyway, I want to talk to you about nutrition when you're on the road. And you know what I realized? I haven't been on the road in a long time. It is really hard to be healthy when you're traveling. Really hard. And I just want to so that was like my first trip in a long time. My first on the road, almost like a work trip. And I went semi-planned. I took a massive pot of pasta with sauce. I took a whole load of Huel. I'm a big fan of Huel. Took bread, took fruit, stuff like that. But in the service stations when you stop, they are just terrible. And say you didn't have that kind of food, I can so easily see how you can just really eat junk. In like the M&S's over this in the UK, so we have Marks and Spencer, that's meant to be like high end. All their shelves is just junk. So sandwiches, loads of mayo, loads of cheese, loads of meat. There wasn't a single vegan sandwich. No, not one in any of the service stations we stopped at. There was Mackie D's and Burger King's, but I don't want the fake meats. I don't want their vegan burgers. They're no better than the regular ones. Yeah, there was fruit pots and stuff, but when you're driving, you can't eat a fruit pot. The bars, like the energy bars that are on all the shelves, stacked with sugar, or they're stacked with fat, or they're stacked with both. So you can't eat those. There's only so many bread rolls you can eat. I had a lot of bread rolls. I've realized it's really tough when you're on the road. And I do have an obsession with energy bars. I don't think there's an energy bar I haven't tried, or at least looked at. And most of them fail, either on the sugar, or on the fat content, or on both. So I really want to tackle this energy bar thing. Why isn't there a healthy energy bar? I'm going to look into this because I think I can make one. Anyway, I then got back today and I was thinking about what can you eat when you're on the road. Say you've taken nothing, or you've traveled for so many days that you can't, after 2 days of stuff like in a cool box, just be going off, right? So what I figured was, I looked at what the nutritional value of chips are. Now, don't laugh at me, because potatoes are the most satiating product out there. It's proven on the satiety index. It's rated at like 300%. Relative, I think, to a baseline. I can't remember what the base line product is of 100%, but generally sugar stuff is beneath 100, and your potatoes are above, and there's a couple of other products that come out above 100%. Anyway, so I was then thinking, well, hang on, if potatoes are 3 times more satiating, bear with me, if they're real potato and they are deep fried, the idea of deep fried is that it like seals immediately and then drips off, right? You know, when they shake it, they shake the fat off. So you'll have minimal fat on the chip. So I then Googled about the nutritional outcome of chips, and it was 12 grams of fat per 100 gram. So then I'm thinking, well, hang on, when you're on the road and you're in, because you always want something hot, don't you? You always want a hot meal, and you want something filling. Otherwise, you just snack forever. Bread roll after bread roll, or energy. You don't want to touch the energy bars because they're too thin. Fruit doesn't fill you up, so then you just have to eat like 10 tons of fruit, and that's expensive. So could you eat chips on the road? So this, you know, like not... Then for us, crisps is, you know, sliced potatoes in a packet. But in England, chips is big chunky potato chips. And what I figured was, chips is what you should eat when you're in a pickle, when you're stuck for something to get. Chips is the answer. They're 3 times more satiating. They've only got 12 grams of fat per 100 gram. Potatoes are, as we know, the perfect human food. And I mean, I think I've like solved the biggest puzzle in the world right now. So on that bombshell, when you're next on the road and you're stuck and you're wondering what to eat and you're thinking you can't eat the chips, yes you can. See you in the next one.